Good morning, everybody. It's just my opinion, Bob, with another opinion. Um, don't have to worry about staying in tune today either because I'm not playing the guitar. I'm just going to show you the guitar's worst enemy, and that is humidity. As I've mentioned before, I live in South Carolina, so the humidity is very, very high. In the summer, it's extraordinarily high. And then when we go up north, back to where I'm originally from in the upstate New York area, the winters are extremely low humidity. We're talking maybe 5 to 10%, extremely low. And then we have the other extreme down south. So humidity is the greatest enemy to your acoustic guitar. When you get that low humidity and that dry heat in the winter, like up north, you'll see that wood just, if it's a solid piece of wood, not laminated, solid piece of wood, you're going to see that crack and that split. Um, when the humidity comes back and there's a high humidity, you'll see it come back together. You can actually see it open and close depending on what the humidity is. Sometimes when it comes back to close, it's just closed, but it's not sealed like it was when it was solid wood. So this is the greatest tip I can give you as far as when you invest in the guitar and to protect your investment. There's all different types of humidifiers. There's the tube that I've even shown before where you put the water in it and the tube goes inside the sound hole. And some people like that. I don't like anything with liquid that's going to leak inside my guitar. If you do it right, it's not supposed to, but the key is do it right. A lot of people also use a little container that they sell with a wet sponge. You can put the sponge in it and that humidifies the inside. There's lots of different systems. And for my money, and you know me with money, for my money, the best system is like these, I've mentioned these before. This is Bodiva, um, Bovita. This is Diodario, the humid packs. They come with, you'll get three of them in a package like this. You get three of them. And it's a great system. It keeps it at 49% humidity. So in other words, if there's too much humidity where your guitar is, it's going to remove it. It'll balance it out to 49%. If there's not enough humidity, if it's too low, it will produce the humidity within the guitar. So it just keeps it at a constant 49%. You just simply, they come with these bags. You just, Diodario, Bodiva, they both have these soft bags. You put the packet inside and then you stick it in your guitar. The one for the sound hole is a double pocket. You put one side through the first and second string, slip it in, and you put the other side through the sixth and fifth string. And it just fits right in your sound hole like that. So each of your packets are in here and they last quite a while. And these are approximately $25 to get a humid pack. Either one's $25. It comes with three of the packs and your bags to hold them in per guitar. So somebody like me who has more than one guitar, I have 20 guitars, um, it gets expensive to do this constantly. It'll all vary how long they last. It varies, but it varies how long it lasts, and it can get costly. Yeah. So what I do, and there's YouTube videos on this, you can watch other people do this. You can reuse these. The thing is, when it goes bad and it's all done, this is what you hear. I don't know if you can hear that, but it's turned to crystal. The unit is finished, and most people will just replace the bag. If you have no problem replacing that bag and you want to spend another 25 bucks, then that's probably the easiest way to do it. The other thing I do is this. You can get yourself a plastic, in this case, it's a plastic shoebox, all right? And I have a lid for it. You want to be able to have a lid to seal it. I take the three bags and I put the bags that are all already used and crystallized right in that like that. And then what you need, not drinking water, you need distilled water. You take distilled water and you cover the bags. You pour the distilled water in until the three bags are covered. After they're completely covered, take your lid, put your lid on, seal it, and they say 2 to 3. I leave it for 3 days. And after 3 days, that package will rejuvenate itself just like new. Um, it's amazing. And it'll last another 6 months to 9 months to a year, whatever. It all depends what area you're in, how long these things will last. So that's my best advice, because boy, once you crack that guitar, and I've seen a lot of them cracked, once you crack that guitar, it's never the same. It's going to resonate. You're going to get a buzz. It's just, and I hate having something cracked or something imperfect like that when there's such an easy solution. And if you know a better solution than this, let me know in the comments. But for $25 to have it add humidity, remove humidity, keep it at a constant 49, man, that's a slam dunk. I also use those little gauges. You can pick up those inexpensive humidity gauges just to check it, but it's always right there, right at about 50%. So that was my one and only tip for today. Wanted to just make it quick. But no matter what your guitar is, whether it's all solid or just a solid top, it's a smart investment. You'll never regret it. You'll never regret it. And I've heard some people say, well, I've had bad luck at the package opened up in the guitar and this and that. Well, if you're treating it like a beanbag, I suppose it would, but these are pretty durable. I've never had one open, and I've got 20 of these in that I own. So I'm not saying it can't happen, but, and one brand is no different than the other. Whichever one you get, I would just go whatever you can get the best price for, because they both work equally fine, and they both keep it at 49%. So that's my tip for April 19th, 2025. Hope that helps you. So talk with you all later when I have something else to report.